Okay, hello everyone. We are very happy to have you here. My name is Viviana Ose, and I will be hosting this meeting for you. I'm an SRT practitioner since 2009, and thank you, Spirit, to guide me here. And so today we have our dear teacher, Mariola Kosowicz. She's from Poland. And she lives in the States in Goodyear, Arizona, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So tell us a little about yourself, Mariola.
So I know SRT since 2004. I never thought I will be a teacher, but I'm very good leader. So I decided to be a teacher also. But I was consultant on the beginning, and later on, I started to work also on the consulting line, SRI consulting line, and I used to work there for 6 years. So I gained lots of knowledge from other different people from different country traditions. So after 6 years working there, I said, okay, I'm gonna make a space for another person to learn also. So I'm doing SRT, I'm teaching SRT also, I'm a teacher since 2015. And I love teaching, and I love people work. I love to work with people, and I like to assist others in the SRT clearings. So I live in Arizona, and then that's my story.
Great.
It seems sometimes I'm laughing because Spirit was guiding me from Poland to USA to learn SRT. I'm saying in English, even though I didn't know very well English, I learned English because I couldn't understand in the Polish language. I don't know why, but more understanding for me was in English. So I started to believe that if something was written in English, it's like an original. So I was reading energy more than understanding in my mind the words. So that's how my story. I'm still doing SRT. I'm working with people. I'm teaching. I'm assisting others in this journey on this path, physically and spiritually. So that's how my story. I like to work with people. I like to assist every people in this process of learning and growing spiritually and physically. So what I can do, only I can share with my style, I will say, because everybody has a different style, how they're working with spirit using the SRT. I knew Robert Detzler, but I didn't learn from Robert Detzler. Most of that I learned from him through the conversation on the phone. Because that time when I learned, I was consultant, and the consultants and teacher, we have a kind of like open phone with the Robert Detzler if we needed to talk to him.
Right.
So
Mariola, usually we start always with a meditation. So
that's right.
Gladly share
so
with
let's
us.
So let's go do the meditation. So we're gonna do very short meditation. We don't want it very long because we wanted to focus how to expand the style, the skill, the process, the structure of SRT. So we're facilitating ourselves and others with love and compassion. So my intention today is that I am very thankful and grateful for Spirit that I learned SRT. So if you have any intention in your heart, please do so. So maybe I'm very thankful and grateful for healing today, because as a group and so many high selves, so we can have a very good, huge energy, huge support from our all high selves. So I invite you to close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Bring yourself to your body. Take a deep breath in and release out. Breathe in and release out. Just relax your shoulders. Soften your body. and make an intention in your heart that we all one in spirit, in awareness of love and compassion. And we guided by our spirit high self. And we are very thankful and grateful for healing today. Connect to your heart. Your mind is one with your heart. Just imagine the beautiful sun shining on the top of your head. And feel this warm light above your head. So please bring this essence of spirit to your body, to your feet, and anchor in the on the Mother Earth, in the heart of Mother Earth. So we are fully grounded. And back from Mother Earth, bring that support energy back to your body. So we will support it by spirit and earth. And feel in your heart this support and connection, compassion and love for all of us here on this journey and path. When we're looking for the well-being in every our aspects in our lives. And think about someone you love or something you love, maybe pet, maybe child, maybe nature. And feel this love in your heart. And imagine like a diamond in your heart, shining from you in every cell in your body. And expand this beautiful energy around yourself to the universe, to everyone. And imagine this beautiful love and compassion is making circle around the world and coming back to you. And feel this love, feel this support. And say, Spirit and I are one. We work as a team. I am crystal clear channel of spirit with love and compassion. And when you're ready, please come back and open your eyes. So I understand that everybody has a different, style, yes, of working with spirit. But we have a one tool, SRT and SPR. If somebody knows SPR, so it's kind of like combining together SRT and SPR. So very often when I do the session for myself or for others, first of all, I wanted to be grounded and centered and make my connection to my heart and feel support in my body and grounded. This way, I am aware what's going on within me, what I feel, what kind of emotion do I have, or what kind of thoughts, what kind of thoughts I have. Because very important here, working with high self, using the pendulum and using SRT charts, is being very grounded, neutral, and working from love. So ego 3% or less, and being neutral. So any question, or can I continue it, Viviana? Because I don't know.
I don't know. It's important to say that structure is something so important in SRT.
Yes, I named it as, I wanted to make a structure because it seems like a diamond. When you're polishing diamond, it's a shiny, it's beautiful. Most of us, we're looking, most of us, because I'm not saying you, everyone, we learn one tool, one modality is looking for more and more and more, like always is something not enough. I was there too. I learned so many modalities, but I am here with SRT and SPR because I figured out very important for me was the connection to spirit, to my high self, because that's what we're receiving the answers. We have a beautiful tool, SRT, and most of the people I figure out when I'm teaching, for example, SRT, I see the people, they wanted to do the very quick prep to work, taking pendulum, okay, I am prep, it's done. It doesn't work this way. This is the structure. More polishing you this knowledge, more you reading books of SRT from Robert Dessler, more you're gonna have the understanding. And I tell you the truth that my understanding deepened when I started to teach. All of this, because this knowledge is so big. You cannot comprehend with a conscious mind. It's kind of like we're looking for understanding, but it's more about deepen inner understanding, inner knowing what is it. So when I'm saying structure, if you're doing prep to work and you're not checking what percentage is complete or accurate your prep to work, you don't know if you prep to work properly or 100%. I find out sometimes that is some missing link when I'm doing prep to work. For example, when we're asking spirit, please download all the knowledge, wisdom, light, truth, understanding. Usually I am checking with my pendulum and charts what percentage I have this downloaded all the wisdom, light, knowledge, understanding, and truth of this one universe and SRT. Also SPR, because I'm doing also SPR. So very often it's not 100%. Sometimes we need to integrate this. Also, I'm asking what percentage my high self and me, my spiritual committees, and me, we are assimilating what percentage is downloadable. It's very important because if we're doing very quick something, so it doesn't work this way. We need to have a time to process all of this, to integrate this knowledge and wisdom. So properly, the structure of this, that we have three types of this whole process: prep to work, then researching, clearing the programs or focusing on the challenges, and then map up. So sometimes you don't know if the map up is complete also, even if you ask it, oh, okay, what percentage is accurate, what percentage is complete, it's 100. But do you feel also this is complete? Because for me, my body is giving me the sense when I'm grounding, when the session is complete, even if I'm working on myself, on others, I'm receiving that knowing in my body there is something still there. So practicing the structure is giving you confidence. That's what it gives me, my confidence. Working with people, on the beginning, I know what's going on. Kind of like more we're working with the people, we have this knowledge. Each person, each soul who's coming to is bringing you lots of knowledge, and you're gaining more and more and more this knowledge. But when we come to the chart sitting to do prep to work, it's very important first to make your intention to connect your head with heart. Otherwise, with me doing from the head, it doesn't work. Because head wants to understand everything. Head wants to, conscious mind wants to little control sometimes. So the best teacher who can say, I don't care what the answer is, I'm listening spirit and I'm allowing spirit to guide me. So I'm very often remind myself that this is not me who does this. My job is to stay clear, neutral channel for spirit and ask questions and receive the answers. I cannot control anything. Nobody can, because otherwise it won't work. So we need to allow spirit to guide you. Even if you feel that you wanted to know more or more or more sometimes about the person, it's not very important. Important is how you asking questions. That's most important, because sometimes you can ask, is there program to clear? No. Is there program to clear? No. So then what is next? So I'm going to share how I am working, maybe this way. Maybe I'm going to give you some ideas, because very important is to ask questions in this with this tool. Some tool, it's a beautiful tool, but most important is to keep this clear channel with spirit, so you can ask questions and receive the answers. Sometimes you can what does it mean for me to stay clear? That means make this special space around myself so nothing and no one can bother me. Even phone, I will say, put the phone away. This is the time for you. And also very important is I learn from my experience. Usually we learn beautiful tool like SRT. We wanted to work on others. We wanted to help others, and we're forgetting about ourselves. This tool is for us. First of all, is for us. Every morning, sit down, do prep to work, clear up, meditate, and make intention that you wanted to clear your whole day. Ask spirit if their program to clear or anything else to clear. Robert was doing the same every morning before he started to work with people. He was clearing himself first. But I learned one thing, more I wanted to help others. The spirit was showing me that first I wanted to help myself, to bring balance. Because many times we're forgetting that we need the time, we needed that harmony balance, that we need the time for ourselves, to nurture ourselves. Not only others, but ourselves. So I learned a little harder way, but I learned. So I am trying to do, maybe not trying, I do my best so I can have my business, which I call healing practice. That's my business, which I'm supporting others. And plus I have to find time for myself, to clear, to meditate, to eat good, to go for yoga or something else. So it has to be harmony and balance in every area in our lives. So the structure of SRT. On the beginning, when I learned first time, I was so excited that I didn't pay attention that it's prep to work, that it's some kind of like, we're learning on the class, we're learning the skill, how to research, how to do prep to work, how to research past lives, and how to do map up. But here is much deeper something, the connection with spirit, and stay being observer, to not influencing this beautiful channel who we are when we're channeling spirit. So when somebody in my class learning prep to work, I am very, very focused on that if somebody leaves the class, the prep to work, clearing programs and map up has to be complete. Otherwise, sometimes people they can go home and say, okay, I don't know what to do. So anytime you feel something like that and you feel blocked, start from the beginning. Just make intention, connect to your heart, connect to spirit, which we are spirit, so it's only head on the way. So just connect to this grateful, loving energy within yourself. So I like to think about my pets. I like pets. So when I'm thinking about it, I feel love inside me. So I know when I'm connected. And another thing is when we have this structure of prep to work, clearing, and map up. And then during the prep to work, we're asking who I'm working with, yes? And let me know who is receiving myself. Sometimes we can receive spirit. What happened is, sometimes I'm asking student, who is telling you this information? And we can find out that information is giving you someone else. It's not the spirit, it's not high self, sometimes different committees. So that's very important to keep in the mind, even if you say, okay, who I'm working with, and you're going to find out you're working with high self, I will ask very often, what level of consciousness I'm receiving the answers, where is my ego, what percentage I'm neutral, and who is giving me this answer. And I found out sometimes that high council, forces of light, or other spiritual beings can give you the answers. But in SRT, we are connected to high self spirit. So high self spirit needs to give us an answer. How we gonna know that we're receiving correct answers? Your body, your feeling, your sensing, all of this, how you feel, is gonna give you the answer. If you feel, for example, when we feel we are in the head, that's not the answer. That means on some level there is mind that it's blocking this connection. So that's what is very important, to give yourself time, that few minutes to ground yourself, center yourself, and be thankful for this modality. Be thankful for Robert Dessler that he was channeling this, and other people who are helping him. So that's what we can use to improve our lives and others. So that's what I'm calling structure. And I like that view image like a diamond, because more you polish, you're gonna be master of this. That's what we're looking for, to master everything what we're doing. Sometimes we're jumping from one to another. I was doing the same on the beginning because I couldn't understand that. My mind wanted to understand and I couldn't understand. It took me time. We don't have to understand. We're allowing spirit to guide us. So it's a different little bit understanding. It's inner knowing. That's what we're looking for that inner knowing and that feeling that you are clear, pure channel for spirit, that you are connected and you are guided. So if any questions are there, I can answer.
Yeah, we will have time for a Q&A, but if anyone has a question. I know we are all different, but as a teacher, usually which mistakes have you noticed in your students about structure, about...
So maybe not the mistakes, because we're learning through the mistakes.
Yes,
so
for sure.
I will say it's a practice, not a mistake. It's a practice. Very often when the people starting to learn, they not verifying the answers. They assuming is this. So I was like that too on the beginning. Oh, spirit shows me this. I was sure it was this. I didn't verify. It's very important verifying every answer, because that's what we're learning to communicate. Okay.
We're having a question.
Yeah, I see that. So programs not on, I'm gonna answer this very quick, but what happened is verification is very important. Otherwise, your mind will be looking for the answers. What does it mean? If you don't know what you're receiving, for example, if I am assuming I received 10B, for example, chart 10B, and I don't verify, I myself will do the clearing, because of course we're gonna do the clearing. But it wasn't 10B, maybe it was something on the opposite. So when I'm teaching my students, I am very verifying each item, because this way we're learning new language. So whatever we're learning through this relationship with spirit, with high selves, we're learning to ask and verify, did I receive correct answers? Because if, for example, sometimes, we have a chart 1, yes, and that all of these programs are around the circle, yes? So sometimes people, and from 1 to 32, there are charts. And number 1 chart is inside the circle. And sometimes people think, okay, what spirit is telling me? Oh, Holy Spirit. It's not true. It's assuming, because sometimes we're in the head thinking so fast or afraid to ask. Now we're looking for the number of the chart. So is it on the left or is it on the right? Make it easy, because this is very easy structure. This is very easy system. When we ask and we verify, we won't make mistakes, which is a learning process, because through the mistakes in the class, when I verify all of this, then after 3 days of the class, say, okay, I know what I am doing. Because being grounded is very important. Being observer, to not influencing this channel with our thoughts and emotions or fear. I also very often ask, am I coming from the fear? So I'm using my hands very often, left corner and right corner. So I'm coming from the fear or I'm coming from the love. That's very important because your body is going to show you, your thoughts will show you if you're not clear, pure channel of spirit. So when we're saying intention, for example, spirit and I are one, we work together, I am allowing spirit to guide me. Please, spirit, detach me from the outcome. This is not my business, I will say. This is spirit business and the client. So please show me. So, but verification is very important. This is one thing very important. People forget to verify for the receiving. They assuming. There's the clearing is not done also. So when we're asking, where can I find the program, what charts, on the left or the right? Okay, on the left. So this way, Spirit is showing me chart 8B. That means it's an 8B, yes. Otherwise, you will assuming, oh, maybe something else, maybe this, maybe that. Also, I find out that Spirit is also showing me between the charts, which we don't have it here. But some charts are there, some knowledge is there. So not on the charts, that means there are so many programs that are not written on the charts. We have a 38 charts or 40, I don't remember right now. It's not everything on the charts. So spirit is expanding with knowledge. So the knowledge is expanding. That's what the reason we are asking, please download all the knowledge, wisdom, light, truth, understanding, yes. That we can that it's accessible, workable, usable for us. So because if we're growing, we're clearing ourselves, our high selves, our spiritual committees, they have to be clear and educated with the new information, new knowledge which is coming too. Because if we are higher and they are little lower, they won't do the full clearing. They do full complete clearing because they don't have the knowledge. So that's our also responsibility, is to clear our spiritual committees so they know how to help us. So come back to the structure. Sometimes when I'm teaching, that's what I am very, how to say it in English, I'm very picky person. That's what it says, picky, that I am see every detail. So I'm a very detailing person. So when I'm teaching, I am holding to these details because I know that most people, they learning in the class. When you're gonna go home and you wanted to make a shortcuts, doesn't work. I was there too. There is no shortcuts here. You have prep to work. We need to prep to work ourselves and our committees, then researching and then map up. So that's the whole structure. But sometimes, even though I'm doing SRT since 2004, I'm still reading my prep to work all the time, step by step. So I am not doing shortcuts because it doesn't work for me. So if it doesn't work for me, probably to anyone, you cannot do the shortcuts. Because when we do shortcuts, our mind, sometimes conscious mind, is on the way and saying, oh my gosh, did I miss something? Did I do this? Did I this? So I stopped doing shortcuts. No more shortcuts, go step by step, slowly, no hurry. So I was also a very quick person with the clearing, but I figured out the hurry, the quick clearing is also by the fear. Sometimes we're afraid that we we won't do everything, but we're not doing anything. Spirit does, not we. So the diamond in the heart, or with our connection with spirit. So I'm talking about the diamond because diamond in the heart, for me, it's like a star, like a beautiful pulsing light of spirit. For me, it's like a crystal clear connection with spirit. It's love. So the diamond for me is giving me only kind of like feeling and knowing that we have to polish everything what we're doing. We have to polish so it's shiny. So we master with this. So we shine this knowledge which we're receiving through us supporting others. So
yeah. There was a question about getting programs not on charts, programs the soul isn't aware of, and miasm of spirit.
So
like she's
I will say
receiving a
this
lot
way.
of. Mhm.
Programs not in charts, we have to clear them. That means they are not written here. Always new programs, they can come up. So let's go this way. There are 4 types when we can, this is not the teaching, so I don't want it to teach. I just wanted to share only how I am doing the clearing, how I can facilitate others. So let's go do this way. Programs not on charts, just clear. You don't have to know what kind of programs are. Spirit knows. We don't have to know. When we see 38 charts, it's like a one book. But we have so many charts, infinite levels, and we don't know this. So we're asking for the clearing. Mayas, we're asking for the clearing also. If somebody wants to know more details, what everything represents knowledge, I will suggest to go to Robert Dessler books and the dictionary. I am always have next to me, if I have the time, I always go to the books, I always go to the dictionary. Even if I'm teaching people practicing clearing programs, I am reading dictionary. Because there, everything knowledge is there. And every time you're gonna read something from the book, Robert Dessler book or the dictionary, you're gonna feel deeper and deeper this knowledge. I don't know if you remember, I don't know how long you're doing the SRT or SPRAT, but I remember when I did first time, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't understand what's going on because my conscious mind wasn't open. So more we're doing clearing, our awareness is more open, conscious mind is open for the new knowledge. So if somebody wants to understand, I couldn't. My knowing deeper, I can say, okay, I can feel this knowledge, I understand this knowledge, but within me as a knowing more. So whatever you asking is, it's not about to teaching now, it's about to show you that if you are clearly connected to high self, spirit, if you are clear channel and checking during the session for yourself or with the clients, it's very important to check what is your ego, what is the client's ego, because sometimes client's agenda can block us or trigger for us something. So, and then what happened is our conscious mind is looking, what's going on? I can feel it. I feel like a wall. I cannot go. I don't know what's going on. So in that moment, just settle down, feel safe, and ask spirit, is it mine or client? My spiritual committees or client spiritual committees? Because we don't know what is it, but we're looking for the label. So most important is also, if we have a challenge, for example, to write this challenge. And I'm gonna give you some example of questionnaire what I am asking, for example, when it comes to challenge, okay? So, but let's go talk about this prep to work still. If you feel that something is going on and you feel stuck and you cannot go farther with the clearing with yourself or others, go from the beginning with the prep to work. Just ground yourself, center yourself, and just do little prayer and go from the beginning. It's okay. We don't have to be perfect with everything. That's what we're learning. And your feeling, our feeling is going to tell you where you are with your energy. So like that's what we're calling managing energy, yes? We're creating beautiful space for us and for others, and we wanted to keep this space. Be centered, be grounded, and not reacting or not having negative emotions, but we are also here expressing our living here in the physical body, so we're reacting to situation, to people. That's normal too. So that's the reason we wanted to be cleared from this and have the awareness or conscious living, maybe something like that, what I am doing, so I'm repeating some steps, or my challenge is still here. That's normal too, because we're growing and learning, first on the soul level and also on the physical level. So on the physical level, we have a conscious mind, which is creating for us unconsciously and consciously. So we are very big creators. So when it comes to back to the prep to work, how many times I'm doing prep to work? Once for myself. But if I'm working with the clients, 2, 3, 4 clients daily, so I'm doing many times prep to work. But if even after clients, when my day is done, I'm coming to do prep to work, clear myself from accumulation of energies, thoughts, emotions. You remember on the chart 10A, we have the world energies, accumulated world energies. We have the accumulation, negative, positive energies, emotions. That's what I am doing because I wanted to go sleep. Sometimes when we have too much and the head around the head, we are caught up in this energy, so I don't want it. So I'm asking to clear me. So I'm grounded, center, and I'm also asking to please, Spirit, clear me so I can sleep and rest in the morning, wake up very joyful. Okay. So it's
yeah,
not
it's about self-care. It's about self-care too.
It's about the self-care. Yes. So I was kind of like devotion. There's a devotion, devotion to clients, that I'm everything for the clients. So one day I said, okay, it has to be changed something because I'm getting bigger. I'm not eating good. So because I am busy and busy, it's not about that, because it's influencing my health. But one day I had a different person. I remember I took mastery class. And after that, I give myself intention that I have to care about my body too. Because we wanted to be healthy, wealthy, beautiful. Yes, we wanted to have a well-being, everything what is for us. It's not always about the making money. It's about of course, this is our job. We have to pay payments and other stuff. And if you have a business, SRT business as a healing practice, which I do and most probably teachers have, so we have a clients, but we have to remember that we need to do also for ourselves some good stuff, nurture ourselves. Otherwise, we're gonna end up unhappy, overwhelmed, and also sick. So I went through this path and I know this. So one day I said, okay, I have to make a balance. So make sure, and then I started to ask what area in my life I don't have a disbalance. So for sure it's a physical activity, exercise or yoga or something nurturing. Not only nurturing physical body with the food, but nurturing your soul with a good reading, with the nice views, with the nature, something which you feel good. It's very important. So anything else about the structure? Let's go with the prep to work first, okay? I'm gonna ask Spirit to prep to work for us as a group. And I'm gonna ask about the average, how we doing with the prep to work, how we can improve that prep to work is accurate and complete 100%. Okay, so we did meditation, and I still hold this space when I feel good and connected to Spirit in my heart. So I'm feeling very joyful, thankful, appreciate everything, and then I'm asking, how long will take prep to work for my high self? 0, for me, 0 also. So I'm asking Spirit, I did prep to work before. So, but now I'm gonna ask all of us as a group, okay? So how long it's gonna prep to ask us as a group, our high self? 0. But us as a group, it's 80%. So that means we have some blocks interference. Okay, it's not a big deal. We're gonna ask Spirit, please clear and remove all of them. So we are clear, neutral channel of Spirit, crystal clear, like a diamond, shining light, yes? So how long is gonna prep to work us as a group? 0. So I'm asking Spirit, please prep high selves and us to work. So that means I request to high self Spirit to clear any blocks to working for myself, for us as a group, programs, discard and separates extra cells, to close any openings through which discardants or other blocks can originate, and set up shelf for myself and for us. Also, I'm asking, updating us and our high selves committees with all new information, wisdom, light, truth, love, understanding, ensuring that it's downloaded, assimilated, and workable. And I always do this above chart 1. Above chart 1. So that's very important. I learned this way, and I know that kind of like a structure. We're doing the prep to work, we're saying some definition, and also using pendulum. I'm holding my hand with the pendulum over chart 1. And they're still working for us. Thank you. So now I ask for this. So I'm going to ask who we are working as a group. Okay, so as a group, it's a high self. But if someone else in the group is working with someone else, no. So we are working with the high selves. Beautiful. So now I am asking, please, Spirit, to download all the wisdom, light, knowledge, understanding, and truth of this one universe and SRT. So this is very important, not to be hurried, not to be pushing fast. No, you need to find the time. Otherwise, you have to check if you are in the past, thinking about what happened, or in the future. We need to be present now. It won't work if we're in the past or in the future. So they're still working on us. So when I'm asking Spirit, please show me what percentage all the wisdom, light, knowledge, understanding, truth of this one universe and SRT was downloadable for me, for us, and for our high selves. 100. So now I'm gonna ask what percentage my high self, your high self as a group, assimilate the latest information. I'm getting 45% only. So let's go clear. That's very important that your high self and you assimilating 100%. So what percentage our high selves assimilating this knowledge, wisdom, light, truth, understanding, the latest information, 100. So I always ask this way, the latest information, because I find out if my high self is a little too low and I am clear a little higher, they do the clearing, but not everything. They need our support on the physical level because somebody has to help them. So we are here on the physical, we have a pendulum in the hand, we have a charts, we have a connection. So we are asking to clear our spiritual committees, including high self, guardian angels, and also different committees who are working for us. So they operating from the highest radiant love, most expanded radiant love, above new paradigm. So they're still working on the committees. Can you turn your screen the way we can see you, table and pendulum, please? Yes. My table. Okay, so I don't know if I will be able to show my table, but it's something like if you wanted to see my pendulum, you can see it, but probably not the table. Yeah. So let's go this way. So what percentage? So how I am working, my charts are on the front of me, but my prep to work, all of the procedures and all of the information which I needed to work with, they are on my left side. I am right-handed. So this one is for me very, very comfortable. So let's go to the chart 1. Okay, so updated, upgraded, assimilated for our high selves, and for us is 100%. So next question is, Spirit, are they all, Spirit, please ask Spirit to clear all the original 13 bodies of negative programmings for us. So Spirit is clearing. But what happened is also, when I say something and I forgot, I'm sorry. Something important, I will tell you what was that. So they working on us clearing 13 original bodies negative programming. It's very important because sometimes our high self can change automatically for the new beings from the highest level can come to your high self, so they won't continue a negative programming, clearing the same and the same all the time. They're still working. Thank you, Spirit. So next one, did you clear, Spirit, 13 original bodies negative programmings for all of us? Yes. Verify that our spiritual committees, including high self, guardian angel, minimum size, maximum effect, and they're showing me now. So this is very important. I am kind of person, so my knowing is giving me also the feeling, the sensing. So I know if something is going on up there. Up there, then meets in my spiritual communities. That's what I am saying. So please clear all of the spiritual committees so they are minimum size for maximum effect. Otherwise, it will be little chaos over there. And we wanted to minimum size, and everyone working on the highest radiant love. Thank you. Are our spiritual committees minimum size for maximum effect? Yes. Okay. So now, very important is to find what level of consciousness they are. Because if they are not on the more expanded level of chart 3, most highest radiant love, they won't give you every information. So that's what our job is. That's what I want to say, because they're not doing SRT. They don't have a pen. We have a SRT too, and it's like a cooperation together with high self, guardian angels, everyone who is involved with us. But the questions and the SRT is on the physical level. So that's what we're helping to each other. They help us and we're helping them. So, and they also have Akashic records because they were incarnated somewhere too. So it's our responsibility to keep our committees very clear and updated always. So next question is, what is the lowest level of consciousness of my spiritual high self committee? But high self committee, including high self and guardian angels. So am I going to find them on the first page chart 3? No. On the second, yes. So usually I am going, my hand is following pendulum, going up, up, and up to the, it usually for me, my high self is showing me like a 6-10 inches above chart 3. This is the lowest level of consciousness of my high self and guardian angels. But because we have a different committees also that I am adding to, please check my healing committees, wholeness committees, different committees, whoever supports me on this in this path, I wanted them to be clear to the most expanded level chart 3. So I'm asking for the group also, for everyone. Thank you. Are they operating from the most expanded level radiant love? Higher level? Yes. So this way they will know what to do. Otherwise you can ask, is it something else to clear? No, but it's something is clear, needs to be clear, but they don't have this knowledge. So this is, okay, so now, next question is, I am asking always, are my spiritual committees working together, cooperation, harmony? Because they need to be harmonized too. So is anyone in the group that the spiritual committees are not working together, cooperation, harmony? They're showing me, yes, I'm asking to clear everyone's in the group. So spiritual committees, including guardian, high self, guardian angel, they working together, cooperation and harmony. Thank you. Are they working together, cooperation and harmony? Yes. So that's what, because if you don't verify, you know what you're receiving, sometimes we don't know, is it this one or something else? When we assume it's clear and we're gonna go farther, but it wasn't clear. So that's verification is the most important thing here when we're doing SRT clearing. So how many blocks remained in our group? 0. How many interference? 0. But we have extra souls here, and it's okay. They wanted to be clear to remove, send it to the proper place for them. So let's go, Spirit, clear them, take them to the proper place. How many left? Little bit left. Let's go clear. So before I will say even how many left, I know there is something still there. So more we're working with others, we're gonna receive this knowledge. So you're knowing is gonna tell you what is it. Thank you. How many left? Are they all clear removed from all of us? Yes, good. So now, ego, what percentage? I'm always saying to my high self, I'm dropping zeros now. From 0 to 10, what percentage is my ego? 2. Because I'm not saying 20, 30, I'm saying dropping zeros from 0 to 10. What percentage is my ego? 2. Everyone is below 3%? No. So I'm asking to clear everyone, bring ego down. Ego down. Sometimes we need to do researching for this, why the ego is high. Usually it's a conscious control, inability to trust spirit. Sometimes we are afraid too that we're not receiving correct answers, or we are afraid that we're going to receive correct answers and what we're going to do with this. So, because I remember sometimes I was receiving kind of like here, I hear everything. And I said, oh my gosh, I know I won't do that. Whatever spirit is telling me, it was my beginning because I was afraid to do that. Even it was correct for me. So it was ego fear, because ego wants to help me too, yes, with this fear. So what was next? Okay, how many extras? So 0. Ego in everyone in the group is between 2 and 3. What percentage were neutral? 100%. Everyone. So very important. Also, I always ask about the neutrality. Please, a spirit apply for me 17 times 3. It's give you kind of feeling of peace and neutrality. The power code 17 times 3. You can save it now. Spirit, please apply 17 times 3. You will feel this kind of like, oh, it feels good and peaceful. Thank you, Spirit. So next question, what I am asking, also ask Spirit, high self spirit, to set up triple light shield and verify if it's done. For me, verify if it's done, then I'm asking what percentage is strong, 100. It's okay, because if it will be below 100, I will, sometimes the shield can drop, yes, but we all born with the shield. Sometimes it's weaker, sometimes it's stronger. So I like to check if my shield is very strong. So next one, I have a few questions more before I'm starting to using next strat. The first part of this is prep to work. But before I'm going further, I always ask, do I have a blocks to direct healing, which is on the chart 7? Yes, but I like to do before the session. Do I have some resentment or resistance? Now, do I have a self-punishment? Yes. So what we're doing with the self-punishment? Spiritual kick. So please, spiritual kick for me, okay? Maybe I'm self-punishment because I am punishing because I was late. I forgot the difference of the hours. So I apologize for this. Okay, so do I have is someone else in the group? The group shield is strong? Yes. Are there any resistant? Blocks to direct healing? Yes. What is it, blocks to direct healing? I find out very often that during the session, people feel some pain or something. They're blocking the healing because they're afraid on some level, consciously, they don't understand the healing is coming. So it's blocked, and it's going to give you some tense or pain in the body. Of course, it will be. So if Spirit is guiding me to chart 7 and saying, oh, the person has a blocks to direct healing, that means the person blocking receive healing. It's not allowing for the healing to come. So I will check how much positive energy we are holding on healing. What percentage you are open for healing? What percentage we accepting healing or willing to be healed? There's so many questions you can ask. So let's go and finish with the prep to work. Okay, so do we have any self-punishment? No. So what percentage now all we as a group are prep to work? So 100, complete prep to work 100. I don't know if you feel different or not, but I will suggest to practice a little bit at home, slowly, gentle, and feel your body, how your body feels. If the tense will come, that means there is some kind of fear also. So I learned this one, that if I'm working, I need to be relaxed. My body has to be softened and I have to sit back. Otherwise, if I'm going to the front little bit with my body, it's kind of like little tense. I wanted to little control. So that's what my body is giving me the answers. So this is one part. Any question about the prep to work? Is your prep to work the main and basic one from SRA, or have you added to it from class 1? Okay, I don't see everything, but what did the person says?
There was a question about 17 or 70 times 3.
Oh, 17 times 3 is a power code. Do you know the power codes from SRT? No? Oh. Okay, so let's go with the power code. So just a second. So power codes, it should be, everyone should have it. But if you don't have it, I will suggest you can email to me. I can email to you, or you can email to your teachers, because they should give you in the basic class. We have a power codes. So the sheet with the power codes, just I want to find out. Just 1 second. They are the numbers. The numbers, like, for example, we have a 995. So in this situation right now with the COVID, Viviana, please check if someone is in the waiting room. Okay. So for example,
no one.
For example, right now, the situation with the COVID, yes, so I am asking Spirit to apply for me, for my pets at home, for my husband, for my family, for everyone, even if I'm working 995. 995 kills bacteria, viruses, parasites, nanobacteria, all of this stuff. So applied, it means your high self will download it for you. And also 995, we call it as a blessings for a food, because it's killing bacteria, parasites, all of this stuff. And 997, we're asking, when you're gonna ask for 995, it's only 1 time per day. If you wanted to do more, why not? But once, it's okay per day. 997, it's a healing code. If somebody has illness, diseases, what you should do, say, even if you don't know if you have it, if you don't have it, doesn't matter, but it's healing code. That means we need to say 9 times 997 in a row. That means 997, 997, 997, 997, 997, 997, 997, 997, 997. 9 times. So I am giving these tools for my all students and my all clients also. And I ask them to ask Spirit to apply for their families, because it's very important. So I have some challenges with the health, and I have to tell you that. Thank you for the sharing. I have to leave. We'll view the video. Okay. Many blessings, whoever is leaving. Many blessings.
Jay from Singapore.
Oh, okay. So do we have a time to continue it or no?
Yes, we have few moments. Yes.
So I wanted to share a little bit. You see, now I wanted to find the power codes, and I can't. So power codes, they are numbers. We have a for prosperity, money, for the money attracting. We have a power codes for the different stuff. So if you don't have it, you can always email me. I can email you this power code, because your high self, for sure, I know they're doing automatically for you the power codes, because every high self knows them. But what I'm saying is sometimes it's good to say it, because conscious mind is looking for some answer. So you're giving some tool for your conscious mind also. When it comes to healing, very quick, for example, I had a challenge with my eyes. I'm going to share only with my experience what I can do. I'm working for a long time about my eyes, and I have to tell you that 2 illness in my eyes stopped 3 years ago. So we choose so many things, yes. Even if I receive from the doctor that, because I had that macula degeneration and some other stuff with the retina. So first time when I find out this one, I was little kind of freaked out. I said, "Oh my gosh, my mother is blind. I don't want it to be blind." So sometimes people, when we fear, the doctors is giving a lots of fear for us. But I tell you, I'm working all the time on my vision, on my eyes. Many questions, many people are helping me too. One day somebody asked me something. Do you want it to be healed? So I was thinking, oh my God, I never thought about it. I went to the Spirit and charts and asked Spirit, what percentage I wanted to be healed? 0. So that moment was for me, aha, okay, so I am creating something because something, I don't like it, or maybe I'm not happy. I don't know what is it, but Spirit knows. So I start to researching more and more. And I have to tell you, for 3 years, whatever happens there, in retina, it stopped. Now, for me, I wanted to work to decrease this one to the Creighton, thank you. So degree is this one also, because we can have some challenges, yes, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and sometimes we are afraid, oh my gosh, what's going on? What is wrong with me? Nothing wrong. It's a message from the body, what we're holding on some level of consciousness. And the consciousness is not only physical. We have so many bodies, so many conscious mind, subconscious mind. So those, the history holding on the chart tree, holding something there, so it's manifesting on the physical level. So this kind of like little example for this, because everything is in our head also. So let's go with this clearing. When I'm asking, for example, prep to work is complete, can we start now, Spirit, to ask question? I always ask for any challenge. Is there a program for me to clear about it? Yes. So where can I find this program? Of course, chart 1, circle outside. Left or right? Left. Okay, show me, Spirit. Are you showing me 6B? Yes, that means there is some program that's blocking positive expressions, yes? So I'm gonna go to 6B and I ask Spirit, can you show me please, what is it? And you know, on the 6B, you have an inside left, outside right, inside right, outside left. And I tell you something, I never was so details like now, but I learned this one because I never listen anyone. I want to do my way. I want to do my way. It wasn't my way. It was structured from the beginning. It was channeled by Robert Dessler. He gave us a skill. He gave us a tool. He gave us everything. Only how we going to go with the questioning? How we going to questions? How we going to make a questions? How we going to find everything on the chart? So no assuming. So then I'm asking, what is it? Where can I find the information? Inside left. What is it? A giving freedom. So it's giving freedom. Are you showing me giving freedom? Yes. So what percentage? I will ask this way. This giving freedom is blocked by the program 100. So giving freedom for myself or giving freedom for others? For myself, I'm not giving freedom for myself. So I'm stuck with something somewhere there. So I am maybe focusing something from the past or who knows, but I'm not giving freedom for myself. So do we have to research past life? Spirit says no. So can we clear? Yes, so please clear, Spirit. So they clearing these blocks programs. Is it clear 100? Anything else about this? So how much left to clear? 0. I also learned to what percentage is clear, how much left to clear. For me, when my high self is showing me 100, that means it's infinitely. That's my intention is wherever I'm asking for the clearing, please clear infinitely. The one thing. So is there another program for me to clear? No. So there is no program. So is there any other reason for my challenge? This is another question. But before I will go with the challenge, I always ask Spirit to download every information so my high self recognize this challenge as a problem, because in Spirit there is no problems, there is no sickness, there is no illness. Everything is what it is. Everything is positive. So how did you first feel it was not you who was influencing the pendulum, that it was your spirit? So you cannot influence pendulum. You can feel there is something here. It's not going fluently. You know, it's not moving fluently. Sometimes people saying that I am moving this. I said, no, my hand is following the pendulum. I'm not moving this. I like to work like that. It's a big movement. That's what my work is. But I am not controlling this. I'm allowing, because my intention is that I'm allowing. So if you have a small movement, I always ask your high self to give you big movements. That's what I like, big movements. So that's my high self is working this way. So that's what I'm communicate with them. If it's only sometimes we're sitting like that, so we are blocking, yes, the tense. Sometimes we not have enough water. So people who knows SPR, you know that we have to drink lots of water, otherwise we won't be able to be testable. So because everything in the body is with water, we need to drink lots of water also. So I'm not controlling. I don't have to move my hand. I can put my elbow here and my pendulum go by itself. Yes, no, circle, whatever. But I like to play. This is, for me, it's fun. So if I feel that something is controlling, I don't know, it's me or something, I'm not assuming it's me. So I will go and ask, why my pendulum working differently? Okay, are you showing me chart 5? Yes. So I will go and find what is it. Inside chart 5 or outside chart 5, yes? So even if we're gonna have conscious control, that means inability to trust. So one more time, check your ego neutrality, because if we're not neutral, that's what you're feeling, that it's like a controlling, or we won't receive correct answers. So first time I'm asking what is the program to clear the no more programs. I'm asking what is the reason for a challenge, but I also, before that, I'm asking to educate my high self about this challenge. That's a problem for me. Do they recognize it? 100. Okay, so we can start, because I remember I was working on money many years ago, and I was asking for the clearing and clearing and clearing, and nothing happens. So finally I asked, do you understand that I need the money here? No. Okay, so please educate yourself. Look at this way. I am here, we have $dollars here. I was talking to my high self like that. I have a payment also. So I need your help. Please support me with this. So that's what my high self was learning, that we need the money here. But also, what beliefs, limiting beliefs I'm holding on money. Yes, that's very important too. The same if you wanted to change your career, whatever you wanted to do, change in your life or have a challenge, first ask your high self to educate about it, so they recognize this as a challenge for you, as a problem. Otherwise, they won't be able to clear. They're going to show you it's clearing and clearing, but it's not clear. Some of that may be clear, but not everything. So next one, it's a reason for the reason. And then first, let's go repeat one more time. Programs, there is no more programs. Then I'm asking reason for this challenge. Reasons are clear. Then I'm asking reason for the reason. And then I am asking something else. What is the root cause of this? What is the energy or spiritual program, or maybe habit, maybe attitude, maybe addiction, maybe some attachment. So I am, if I don't know what to ask, I'm asking Spirit, please download me information how I have to ask the questions. But I am asking the question from every angle. And then if everything is clear, and I'm asking what percentage I'm gonna see improvement in my in this part of this life terms and challenges, 100. So what percentage my high self support me with this? 100. What percentage my soul is aligned, spiritual being is aligned? 100. What percentage I am aligned with this? So this way, and also I'm using lots of chart 19, but because we are right, but you can also ask, okay, Spirit, I remember when I was learning the SRT, and my friend, she was beautifully asking so many questions. I said, how come you have so good questions like that? I said, you have it too. I said, I don't know. And she said, yes, you have a very good question, but I didn't know, because if you're channeling, you don't know this. They are coming, naturally from you. So
very important, this.
Yeah, very important. Yeah, very important to be open. So Spirit, show me why this is not working in my life. Why this? And every time, I remember when somebody asked me to why, I said, okay, I was coming like kind of like the why is giving me like kind of assumption, I will say, that I am victim, but we're not victims here. We choose everything. But this is the process. This is what we call, this is the healing process. And we're not learning in first session. Sometimes takes years of this learning and growing. So I will talk all the time about it. I love to talk about it. I love to share my stories and how I'm doing with this. So, but one thing is, we are perfect, whatever it is. No judgments. That first of all, we shouldn't judge anything. because that's what we're creating new programs. What is? We can ask, why do I have this challenge? Let's go clear and move on. Sometimes people, they stuck in the past because they're still holding to that story, yes, to the trauma, what happened. I was there too. So that's what we're saying, that everybody has a divine time for this healing. It's not gonna go in the one night. No, it's take time. So less we judging the situation is bad or ugly, that better for us, because we're not repeating, we're not creating new programs. Just be, observe. I know it's hard sometimes because we have emotions, but we can go to on the charts and ask Spirit, what kind of emotions I am running right now? Is it from the past or present? Or both? Because the root could be in the past, but it was something trigger for you right now, so we're running the emotions. Okay, so sometimes soul wants to learn, master something. We're thinking about the mastery as something, oh, master something good. But even hate or anger, maybe soul wants to master those energies, because if the soul doesn't know what is anger, how the soul can know what is love? So, but with SRT, we can complete quicker these lessons. We don't have to be stuck with this. That's what is the beauty of SRT. We can clear and move on, plus releasing statement. I do lots of releasing statements. Actually, I was doing with the clients, and I'm still doing with the clients, because I'm doing with the clients. I'm listening to them, I'm writing the challenges, and then on the end of the session, we're doing lots of releasing statements too. So that's what the conscious mind will change, belief, perception, and judgments. And very often we have also, one more thing very quick, we have also in the brain restructuring, whoever learned under advanced class, we have a 7D positive belief systems. So what I am doing, I'm very often go there and ask which one will be beneficial for me or my client. Yes. So this way, I'm finding how many I have to have this belief system, this positive beliefs. So that's what I am doing. That I'm finding the beliefs which I have to contemplate. Not only just repeat, empty head. Contemplate so you can feel in your body. So I'm asking Spirit, how many days, weeks, 2 weeks, how many times per day, 3 times per day, contemplating, being with this, nurture yourself. So kind of like the anchoring in the cell, on the cell level, on the cellular level.
Okay.
Okay, and the last thing is map up. So map up, everybody knows what is it, okay? So let's go do map up, and then questionnaire. We have to ask those questions. It's not because of the map up is complete. No, there is the structure, prep to work, questionnaire, clearing, and the map up. So if anything, nothing else to do, they're doing map up. And I always doing what I am doing when they complete map up for us as a group. Yes. So is anything more to clear now? Can you give me guarantee that map up is complete? Yes. So are there any programs coming up to clear? No. So the spiritual beings, we as a group agree that we are clear. Yes. Our high selves agree that we are clear. Yes. So what level of consciousness we are? We are very high, on the highest levels are chart 3, page 2. So next one, it's very often to ask, have all pre-programmed illness, accidents, Alzheimer's diseases? Well, I'm not telling this to my clients. I'm just asking people, high self, if it's clear or we have to done. Is it clear in the map up? Yes. The brain restructuring be carrying over in the map up? Yes. So now, the last 2 questions, what percentage is accuracy and completion? And a hidden, buried, cover up? No. Does the soul agree? Free and hold? Yes. So that's a whole thing. And if you're gonna remember, that's a structure. If you're gonna, that's what I am doing step by step. Otherwise, my mind will be thinking too much. Oh my God, what is next step? What is next step? Something like that. That's very important to polish the structure so you feel confident what question you are asking step by step. That's what the mastery of the sessions working with SRT.
Thank you very much, Mariola. It's been very
welcome.
delightful to have you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much for inviting me. And thank you everyone, because we had a beautiful group today.
Yes, I just posted your email on the chat box. So,
okay, thank you.
But either way, when we will publish this on YouTube, you will find Mariola's data in case you want to contact her personally. What else? That's it, I think. So don't forget that now we have a calling line, so you can find a consultant right away if you don't have an appointment with Mariola or with your teacher or consultant of preference. You go directly to spiritualresponse.com and you can call during business hours. This is a new service from the Spiritual Response Association. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mariola.
So many
again.
blessings to all of you. Many, many blessings. And enjoy working with spirit. That's most important.
Yes.
Shine your light. Yes. Let's go shine
Thank
our light. Community.
Gracias.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
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 Bye-bye. Thank you very much.